Welcome students. In the previous classes, we discussed about the quadratic equations. So, you know what is quadratic equation and how to solve. And in that, you learned so many methods to solve the quadratic equations. Among all those methods, you know very well about the formula method. Yes, the formula is what? Minus b plus r minus square root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a. And you know very well about a, b, c. So, what is a? Coefficient of a, I mean x squared. And what is b? Coefficient of x. And c? Coefficient. It is not the coefficient, it is a constant term. So, for what we have taken this? So, what's special in that? See this minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a, there are two roots, because you know very well quadratic equation means it has highest degree 2. So, definitely there will be two solutions. One may be more negative, other may be positive, or both negative or 0, whatever it is. We know only how to find the solution. But what is the nature of that roots? That solution, the value is called roots or zeros. So, we should know what is the nature of roots. Maybe it is rational, negative, positive, 0, whatever it is. So, that is what the topic today. So, we are going to learn about what is the nature of roots and how to find the nature and how we are going to apply in the questions. Shall we go into the topic? Now, before go to the topic, listen. X equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac by 2a, right. In this, which will decide the nature of roots? Of course, b squared minus 4ac. So, this is the term which is in the square root will decide the nature of roots. Now, listen. So, that will be denoted by usually delta. It is like a small triangle symbol. So, delta equal to what? B squared minus 4ac. That means the term which is in the square root. That is called the discriminant. So, this discriminant will decide the nature of roots. So, what is the value of the discriminant and nature of roots? Suppose the delta, that means the discriminant value is greater than 0. Then the nature of roots will be real and unequal. Suppose it is equal to 0, then we will say the nature of roots will be real and equal. Suppose it is lesser than 0, that means the negative numbers, there will be no real roots, the roots will be imaginary. That imaginary roots you will study in the higher classes. Okay, so these are the conditions. Are you clear about the conditions? Shall we go into the question? Today we are going to take exercise 3.13. In that first question, subdivision 1. Now listen. Determine the nature of roots for the following quadratic equations. So, the equations are given here. 15x squared plus 11x plus 2 is equal to 0. You know very well a is equal to what? 15. B equal to what? 11. C equal to 2. Even you can take this a, small b, small c as capital A, capital B, capital C. Nothing wrong in that, because sometimes in the question itself the variables may be A, B, C. So, that time you will get the confusion. So, that what we will take capital A, capital B, capital C. And capital A is nothing but what? The coefficient of x squared, that is 15 in this question, and B is nothing but coefficient of x, 11, and C is nothing but the constant term which is 2. So, how I am going to find the nature of roots? As I told you earlier, b squared, that minus 4ac will be the discriminant which will decide the nature of roots. Shall we start now? Now, see the solution. So, you know what is a, b, c. Now, we are going to find the discriminant, that means b squared minus 4ac. So, what is b? 11 squared. So, that you are getting 11 squared minus 4 a 15 into c. 4 into 15 into 2. 11 squared is nothing but what? 121. Next, 4 2s are 8. So, 15 8s are 5 8s are 40, and this is what? 120. Are you clear about this step? Right. 121 minus 120 this is what? 1. Now, see this, 1 is greater than 0. That means the discriminant value is what? greater than 0. So, if it is greater than 0, the roots are, see the table, if delta is greater than 0, what is the answer? Correct, real and unequal. Therefore, roots are real and unequal. Are you clear about it? Now, we are going to do the second question. X squared minus x minus 1 equal to 0. You know well, first we have to identify what is A. That means coefficient of x squared 1. Next, what is B? Coefficient of x, that means minus 1. And here C is constant, that is also minus 1. You know that discriminant, what is that? Delta, which is equal to B squared minus 4AC. So that what is B? Minus 1. Minus 1 whole squared minus 4. A is 1, C is minus 1. Now see this, minus 1 squared is nothing but plus 1, and minus into minus plus 4 ones are 4, again 4 ones are 4. Totally you are getting 5. Is this a positive number or a negative number? Of course, it is a positive number, so that delta value is 5, which is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, what is that nature of roots, children? Of course, the roots are real and unequal. Good, I identify very well. Next, third question. Root 2 t squared minus 3t plus 3 root 2. See in this, what is A? See, the variable is changed. Here it was x, now it is t variable. So, according to the variable, we have to take the coefficients. Here, t squared coefficient is root 2. That should be taken as A. Then, what is B? Coefficient of t, that means minus 3. With the sign you should take. Next, C is 3 root 2. As usual, you know the formula B squared. That means minus 3 whole squared and 4AC. 4 into A into C. Minus 3 whole squared is plus 9. Very good. Minus. There is no minus at all. Therefore, definitely minus will be here. Next, root 2 into root 2 is 2. Already 4 3's are there. 4 3's are 12. 12 into 2 is nothing but 24. Very good. So, if you subtract 9 minus 24, definitely you will be getting minus 15. See, this is negative. So, the delta value is what? Negative. So, minus 15. That means it is lesser than 0. If delta is lesser than 0, the nature of roots will be what? No real roots. So, the roots we found, but that is not real. Okay. Now, we will come to the little bit different question. 9y squared minus 6 root 2y plus 2. Here, what is A? 9. What is B? Minus 6 root 2 and C is 2. You know the formula of the discriminant. So, delta equal to B squared. That means minus 6 root 2 whole squared minus 4AC. Clear? Now, we have to square it. Minus minus will become as plus. Very good. And 6 6 are 36. Root 2 into root 2, 2. So, 36 into 2 is nothing but what? 72. Now, again, 4 2's are 8 or 4 9's are 36. Again, 36 into 2, 72. If you subtract 72 minus 72, you all know 0. Here, we are getting the discriminant value as 0. If it is equal to 0 means the roots are real, very good, and equal. Superb children, very good, you learnt. Next, little more difficult sum. Now, in this question, what is A? See, A squared, B squared, X squared. See, all the three terms, even C is also there, D is also there. But in this, A is not equal to 0, B is not equal to 0. Why they have given like this? Because A, B, C, D, all those are not variables, a constant. So this question belongs to variable x. So you have to identify what is variable and what is not variable. Now listen, so what is the coefficient of x squared in this? Correct, 9 a squared b squared. Next, what is b? Coefficient of x, that means minus 24 a, b, c, d also, and c is nothing but 16 c squared d squared. As usual, you have to apply in the formula. B squared, that means minus 24 a, b, c, d whole squared minus 4 a, 9 a squared b squared, and what is c? 16 c squared d squared. When you see this question, it will be difficult, but when you apply, definitely it is not difficult. It's very, very easy. Now, 24 a, b, c, d whole squared. So we have to square it. 24 into 24, right, 576. That is also what? Positive. Next, a squared, b squared, c squared, d squared. If you multiply 4 into 9 into 16, that is also 576. Here also a squared, b squared, c squared, d squared. See, both terms are same. When you subtract, definitely you will be getting 0. So like previous sum, the roots are real and equal. So are you clear about how to find the nature of roots, children? Yes, of course. We are going to apply in the next sums. The concept, same concept we are going to apply, and we are going to prove it. We will do some different questions in this exercise. Now, the second question. Find the value of k for which the roots of the following equations are real and equal. So, you learned how to find the nature of roots, whether it is real, unequal or not real. Okay. Now, we are going to apply that concept in the question, and you are going to find the unknown value, the hidden value which is given in the equation. Okay. Now, listen. So, find the value of k. That means the k is involving in the question in this equation. See this equation, 5k minus 6 of x squared plus 2kx plus 1. So, this k is unknown value. That value you are going to find using the concept, the nature of roots. And what clue is given in the question? The key word. You have to read the question once, twice. Then only you will understand the key words which is given in the question to find the solution. The key word is following equations are real and equal. Usually, they will give the equation, we will find whether it is real or equal. But here, the question itself given, the roots are real and equal. So, you have to use that concept. Based on that concept, we are going to find k. Now, listen. As usual, you know what is a? Coefficient of x squared, that means 5k minus 6. And what is b? 2k. Next, what is c? Since the roots are real and equal, definitely what? Therefore, delta definitely is equal to what? 0. We know what is delta. We are going to use the formula b squared. That means 2k square minus 4ac. 4a and c, which is equal to 0. Now, 2k squared is nothing but what? 4k squared. And 4 5s are 20k, again 4 6s are 24. That's all. This is one. If you multiply, you will get the same term. See, again this is what in the form of quadratic equation in the variable k. So, 4k squared minus 20k plus 24. Here we have to apply the previous knowledge of the quadratic equation. So, this is a quadratic equation, you all know how to solve it by using factorization method. Very good. So, 4 into 24, that means 96. So, when you multiply, you should get 96. When you add or subtract, you should get 20. What numbers, children? 24 and 4, 12 into 8, whatever it is. Okay. So, it will be 12/8 because this will only fit for this equation. Okay. This is not 96, actually it is minus 20. If it is minus 20, definitely both must be what? Minus. Now check, minus 12 into minus 8 is nothing but plus 96. Minus 12 and minus 8 is minus 20. So, exactly it is fitted. Now, 4k squared, you have to replace this minus 20k by using minus 12k minus 8k and the constant is 24. Now, take these two terms, 4 out, k out, then what is the remaining term? K minus 3. Check, 4k into k, 4k squared, and 3 4s are 12 into k, so 12k. And what is common in this? Minus, both will be divisible by what? 8. Good. So, k minus 3, because I have taken minus out as a common term, definitely it will be minus, which is equal to 0. And you all know k minus 3 and 4k minus 8 will be the factors. From these two factors, we have to find the value of k. You have to equate k minus 3 equal to 0. So, what you will get? K value as 3. Next, 4k minus 8 equal to 0. You will be getting k, 8 will go that side, it will be plus, and 4 will go that side, so that 8 by 4 is 2. So, from these two factors, we found k value based on the concept of nature of roots. I think you understood clearly. Shall we go to the next one? Now listen, if a and b are real and show that the roots of the equation a minus b x squared minus 6 of a plus b x minus 9 of a minus b equal to 0 or real and unequal. See, there is a condition, the a and b, these are not variables, these are also constants, it is involving in this equation. If these constants are real, then the nature of roots of this equation is also what? Real but unequal. This is what we have to prove. Now, as usual, we have to take what is a. What is a? Coefficient of x squared. Next, what is b? Minus 6 of a plus b. Then, what is c? Minus 9 of a minus b. Next, applying that delta. Since a and b are real, so this is what the condition given in the question, that should be written once. Then find the delta value, that is b squared. What is b here? Minus 6 of a plus b whole squared minus 4 into a. Here a value, capital A value is nothing but a minus b. See, in the previous sum I told you, you have to take capital A, capital B, capital C. See that because even in the question they have given small a, small b means you will get the confusion. If you take that coefficient of x squared, coefficient of x and constant are small a, small b, small c means you will be getting the confusion with these terms which is given in the question. That's why I told you to take capital A, capital B and capital C. Now listen, 4 into a into c, 9 of a minus b. Can you understand? Right. Now squared it. Minus 6 whole squared is nothing but 36 a plus b whole squared. And here minus into minus plus 4 9s are 36, and this is also what? A minus b whole squared. Now we have to expand it. What is this? 36 a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. This is nothing but the algebraic identity you learnt in the lower class. Next, 36 a squared plus b squared minus 2ab. Good. Next, take 36 inside. 36 a squared plus 36 b squared plus 36 2s are 72 ab plus 36 a squared plus 36b squared minus 72ab. See this equation, plus 72ab and minus 72ab will be cancelled, and remaining terms and the two like terms should be combined. 36a squared and 36a squared will become as 72a squared. Again 36b squared and 36b squared will be 72b squared. So what is common in this, children? Of course 72. Take it out. It will be a squared plus b squared. I already have written since a, b are real. See, a is real, that means a squared is also real. Next, b is real, b squared is also real. So sum of the two real numbers is definitely a real number, and the real number with the constant is also a real number. So now we proved, but it is definitely not equal to 0, right? Because a is different value and b is different value, so that it is real. Of course it is greater than 0. Here we got delta value as greater than 0, so that we can write confidently the roots are real and unequal. Can you understand how to prove? Is it easy now? Yes. Good. Next question. If the roots of the equation c squared minus ab of x squared minus 2 of a squared minus bc of x plus b squared minus ac is equal to 0 are real and equal, prove that either a equal to 0 or a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. In this question, they didn't ask you to prove whether it is real or not real and all. They have given the clue. Our clue is what? Real and equal, right? So we have to use that clue and we have to prove what is given in the question. Now listen, we all know the given equation is what? C squared minus ab of x squared. That means the coefficient of x squared is what? C squared minus ab, and minus 2 of a squared minus bc of x. That means the coefficient of x is minus 2 of a squared minus bc, and plus b squared minus ac. Say in these two terms there are no variable at all. That means it should be considered as what? Constant. Now I am just going to write what is a. Capital A is nothing but what? Coefficient of x squared. So c squared minus ab, as we discussed in the previous classes and the examples. So I have taken capital A to differentiate from the small a, b, c. Okay, right. Next, what is b? Coefficient of x. That means minus 2 of a squared minus bc. And what is c? That means constant, b squared minus ac. So we found a, b, c. So these are the necessary clues to prove. Okay, right. And you all know the clue is what? Real and equal. When it is real and equal? When delta equal to 0, then it is called real and equal. What is delta? Already we have done more sums in this. So you are familiar with the formula, right? So b squared minus 4ac is equal to what? 0. What is b here? Of course, minus 2 of a squared minus bc whole squared minus 4 into what is a? C squared minus ab, and what is c? B squared minus ac, which is equal to 0. So we have to equate that 0 throughout the till the end of the sum. Now listen, minus 2 of, actually we have to use the identity, a squared minus b squared, a minus b whole squared formula, right? So what is this? A to the power 4 minus 2 a squared bc plus b squared c squared. Are you clear about the identity? Next, minus 4 of, actually this is whole squared. No, what is b? Minus 2 of a squared minus bc. So this is whole squared. Whole squared means this will become 4, right? Okay, and minus also will not be there. Next, minus 4 of, then I am just going to multiply these two terms. What is this? C squared b squared. Then c squared with this, you will be getting a c cube. Then these two will be minus a b cube. And the next one is what? The last one is minus into minus plus a squared bc, which is equal to 0. Now see, there are only two terms now. So in these two terms, what is the common? 4. You have to take it out. So it will be 4 of a to the power 4 minus 2a squared bc plus b squared c squared minus, I am just taking this minus inside because I have taken 4 out. So it will be minus c squared b squared minus into minus plus a c cube minus into minus plus a b cube minus into plus minus a squared bc, which is equal to 0. Don't forget to write this 0, okay, then only you will be getting the answer, right. If I am taking this 4 on that side, that will also become 0. So that no need to write in the next step, okay. Now, what terms are can be cancelled? See this b squared c squared, here also c squared b squared, even b squared c squared or c squared b squared, it is in a multiplication, so both are same. One is positive, another one is what? Negative. So that it will be cancelled. And is there any other term to merge? Of course, see this minus 2a squared bc, here minus a squared bc. Both are what? Like terms. So when you add, what you will get? Already I told you the 4 should be there. I mean, if it goes that side, it will be 0. So what are the remaining terms? A to the power 4. And I am just merging these two terms. It will become, both are minus, so we should add it. So 3a squared bc. And what are all the remaining terms? Plus ac cube plus ab cube, which is equal to 0. Are you clear? See, do you know now how to reach this step from this step? So this 4 has gone that side. So these two are cancelled. So that's all. This is what the answer. Next, what we are going to do? So what we have to prove? Either a equal to 0 or a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. Now see what is common in all. A is common, right? That means we can say clearly a is 0. When a is 0, then only this equation will become 0. So we can clearly show that a is 0. Or otherwise, what can I do? Take a out. Only one a is common in all. So take it out. What is the remaining term? A cube minus, I have taken one a out. So the balance will be what? 3a b c, and here c cube, here only b cube, which is equal to 0. So if I take this a that side, that will also become 0. So you will be getting a cube minus 3abc plus c cube plus b cube equal to 0. Clear? Next step, what we are going to do? Just I am aligning the answers. A cube plus b cube plus c cube, and this minus abc I am just taking on right hand side. It will become plus 3abc. Now see, we have proved it, right? What is given in the question? A cube plus b cube plus c cube, which is equal to 3abc. Are you clear? See, in this question, the clue is given, the nature of root is given. By using that condition, we have to prove some equation. So this is one kind of the question, okay? So b squared minus 4ac is nothing but what? Discriminant, which will decide the nature of roots, okay? So it will be denoted by delta. When delta is lesser than 0, of course, it is not a real root. And if it is delta equal to 0, then it is real and equal. Suppose it is greater than 0 means it is real, but it is not unequal. So we have done so many questions in this, how to find and how to use this nature of roots and how to find the unknown value also. And finally, in the last question we have seen how to make it as a identity also. I hope you all will understand and practice well and score good marks. Thank you, children.